Uh-oh, stinky. Oh.
From Pokimane being exposed for her hypocrisy.
Pokimane.
You say shit like this, but you don't really believe it.
To Nina Lynn receiving a cold reality check.
You're a toxic, disgusting, ratchet, Cardi wannabe fucking bitch.
Here are the 8 victims of Asmongold.
Oh no. Is it bad? I know what they look like even when they're blurred. I can already tell this is Mizkif right here. That's Hassan. That's Ludwig. That's Pokey. That's probably Valkyrie. Who's this one? Who's this? Is that DSP? Oh my god, that's DSP. Dude, the DSP fucking stream was crazy.
Starting with Pokimane, whose controversial actions have led the internet to believe that she's an awful person pretending to be a good moral person.
Even before Asmon even interacted with her, like in terms of farming her for content, people already didn't really like Poki. Yeah, like this was years ago.
Statement held strongly by Asmongold ever since Poki mocked a viewer in November 2022.
That's $7 a bag. I know, math is hard when you're an idiot, but like if you're a broke boy, just say so.
Yeah, so like obviously
I can't. Every time I see that clip, I get the biggest secondhand cringe ever.
that's really bad, and like it's super out of touch to say that. It's dumb as to say that.
This criticism from Asmon and other YouTubers snowballed into a PR disaster, forcing Poki to backpedal. What I said was 100% intended to be a joke. Asmon wasn't buying it though, because he'd seen what others had missed.
I don't think it was a joke. I don't think she meant it as a joke. I don't. I think she meant it for real, like just by like what she said before and after.
Yeah.
And you can even see that. I watched this off stream.
Like if you're a broke boy,
she didn't like the response it got, then she had to backpedal on it.
just say so. Anyways, moving on. If you want to pay $8 for Twitter Blue for some pixels, that's okay. That's fine. You spend your money how you want. I'll spend mine how I want.
After playing the
Yeah, and you have lots of it. That's why it's expensive.
clip, Asmon delivered his punch of logic.
So like, why would you, it doesn't logically make sense that you would tell a joke and then justify it. Because if you knew it was a joke, you wouldn't justify the joke, right? I don't know why she can't just say like, yeah, I was being
she's doubling down. I respect people more that like go like, yeah, I'm fucking evil. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I'm mean. I respect that more than being like, oh, I'm morally grandstanding and like being a bitch about it and like backpedaling on it, because that means you didn't truly believe what you said.
an asshole. And sorry, that's it. It's toxic and condescending. It is. It absolutely is.
Poki got more pelters as a result, but that didn't stop her from getting caught in Asmon's crosshairs again 2 years later.
Oh no.
She wants a slave, and what about it? It's her type. People have preferences.
Yeah. And then if we do for a breeding purposes, I swear to God.
With Nina Lynn under fire for essaying a man a year before this stream,
And she still did the collab.
Poki's cheerful collab didn't sit right with Asmon.
Now,
she's a clout farmer. She's huge on that.
Let's go and look and see if Pokimane has made a tweet at all about the Nina Lynn. Not a single thing. So she ain't seen it. She ain't said a single fucking thing about.
And I'm pretty sure, I don't know if they're gonna bring this up, but didn't Poki also make like a fucking tweet saying like believe all women? Very ironic.
About this. Meanwhile, she's talking about believe victims. You say shit like this, but you don't really believe it.
This hypocrisy got Asmon fired up as he exposed Pokimane like there was no tomorrow.
It is fake as fuck for you to tweet out, but not go out and call out these two girls that are doing it. And do you want to know the reason why? I think the reason why is that these girls are afraid to do it because they're afraid they might get canceled.
The growing criticism forced Poki into defensive mode. If I'm ever slow to comment on things like this, it's because these situations bring up a lot of emotions from my own past traumas.
Whoa. Whoa, way to make things about yourself, man. What? Nah. Okay, okay, let's take this with a grain of salt. Even if that's true, maybe she had that experience. Why are you making it about yourself? Why? You shouldn't do that.
The internet was in no mood to sympathize with this explanation. Did you decide to finally say something because Asmongold called you out? Poki didn't respond further, but she wasn't done with her online missteps either. I miss when streaming was about gaming, not
Dude, they're bringing up all these fucking banger tweets, man.
drama baiting and clip farming. To which Asmon replied with
That's
a crushing
crazy.
reality check.
You were the one that tried to edge streaming towards not being gaming. You can't go and complain about the way the website is whenever you're one of the people that made it this way, right?
Yeah, girls were kind of the ones that made it not about gaming. Not to like fucking shit all over and be like, oh my god, I'm any different. I don't fucking game. I do not. Okay? I'm gonna be real. I'm not a hypocrite. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna call it out. A lot of girls don't make it about fucking gaming. They don't. Just Chatting was women's story. I do think like a lot of girls really hopped on the bandwagon with Just Chatting because it works. Yeah.
With these clapbacks, Asmon exposed yet another side of influencer hypocrisy. His energy, however, reached a new level when gaming streamer CaseyTron crossed a major line with him.
I have a lack of respect for Asmongold after letting his mom with COPD live in those sort of conditions.
Referring to how Asmon was responsible for his mother's passing away in October 2020.
This was so fucked up because it's like she claims to have like a really sick parent. And I get how stubborn people, like how stubborn parents can be. Like they do not want to fucking listen. This actually happened to me in a sort of like a similar event. My grandparents refused to move into a nursing home to like live out like another 5 years. And then they eventually just both passed away within about, I want to say like a month or two of apart from each other. They're too stubborn sometimes. Like, yeah, if you have a grandparent that's like willing to do that, that's great, but like some people, they just want to fucking live their life and pass away how they want to, even if it like causes them more pain. Yeah. Grandpa's a stubborn old man too. He's in denial. He needs care. Yeah. Not so fun fact. My grandpa on my dad's side suffered from dementia, and it got so hard for my grandma to live with him. She had to go into a nursing home, and he eventually just passed away in their old apartment. Yeah, like she moved away from him and he passed away. And she was so distraught. Like she was beside herself. But like at the end of the day, it was making her suffer because it's like, you know, you're losing your mind and like he was forgetting her. And like it's sad. And it's like, what are you gonna do? Like fucking strap him down and like wheel him out? That's inhumane as well. And she was trying to paint it like, oh, he fucking killed her. Like he did that. Like you can't fucking put that on a child, man. At the end of the day, you have to have some sort of sympathy. Like, he is her child. You can't do that to your parent.
21 after battling a lung disease.
I'm sorry. Like, you're a millionaire. You have all of the resources in the world. Why is your sick mother living like that?
What's he gonna do? Like, get the police to make her move out? Like, dude, what the fuck?
Like, I'll say it. I don't care.
So
if that makes me a bad person, still miles above of Asmongold. Miles above Asmongold.
This final remark convinced Asmon to give her a piece of his mind.
She used to be a streamer a long time ago, and ever since she fell off about...
This is gonna be a fucking... this is gonna be like a funny take, but I actually really liked it when she was just a troll. She really played into a fucking dumb, stupid bimbo character back in League, like I want to say 2011. She was one of the OGs that trolled, and people fell for it really hard, and then she just... I don't know. I guess people got bored of it. I don't know.
10 years ago, her entire existence on the internet has been dedicated to being hostile and negative about other people.
The streaming heavyweight followed up the heat with a chilling prediction.
I do genuinely believe that bad things do happen to bad people. And so whenever I see somebody saying this, I think it's just a matter of time. And whenever it inevitably happens, I will be there to laugh.
I think it's one of the rare times you could...
This is like the instance of Schadenfreude. Yeah, like it's just this perfect word. The Germans have this word for when you see someone suffering and it makes you like laugh. It's bad, but like sometimes it just happens, yeah.
Asmon being furious behind his calm demeanor. This fury would age like fine wine, as 4 years after Casey's verbal attack, she became the victim of a legal one.
Ethan Klein is suing me for $150,000, which is the maximum damages for malicious copyright infringement.
The lawsuit was allegedly weighing heavily on Casey's life and career.
Just this
the blubbers, the freaking the waterworks. Ooh.
month, like many other low-income Americans, my mother and disabled sister had their food stamps taken away. I cannot afford to fail them. I simply want this nightmare to be over so that I can go back to providing my family with my full support.
This was far from a nightmare for Asmongold, though.
She is the nastiest fucking person ever. She's so nasty, so obnoxious. She has no problem bringing up my dead mother, weaponizing her audience against people, spreading lies against people. Nah, you get what you fucking deserve.
The hypocrisy of Casey's statement wasn't lost on the internet either. Her mocks someone's dead mom. Also her, think about my sick mother. Instead of apologizing for her
people do not like it, even if you have the vindication of like, oh, well, he obviously killed her because he didn't do anything about it. It's like, you have no empathy. People really don't like that. You have to have some sort of empathy or like sympathy towards people to some extent, or like show that you have human emotion. You can't just be a supervillain all the fucking time. She was being such a bad bitch at the start too, like right here. And she was like, I am so much better than Asmongold. And then she completely pivots when it happens to her. Yeah.
Previous antics, Casey doubled down on the victim role, accusing Asmon of harassing her. Asmon, however...
What about him getting harassed? People fucking say... I saw it all the time. People saying, you killed your mom, you killed your mom, you killed your mom, over and over on his tweets, and quote retweeting. Is that not harassment too? I would say it is. Yeah, like, you're saying bad shit about his mom. He's just dead, man.
Flip the tables on Casey.
So this is the person who's complaining about me harassing her.
Dude, this was legendary. This was live. I saw this.
These are the amount
funny.
of times that she's tweeted about me and talked about me.
This expose was summed up by a Redditor. Half a minute on auto-scroll. That is purely deranged insanity.
Yes.
She wrote more about Asmon
This was not like this were ats and not just mentions. I bet you there's even more than that if you don't even take into account things that she didn't directly at him with.
I have texted with my family. Following Asmon's latest smackdown and the ongoing lawsuit, Casey is already starting to lose active subscriptions on Twitch. Her reputation isn't holding up either, with people recommending that she get a regular job instead of staying glued to her screen. A piece of advice that could also help kick streamer DSP, who caught Asmon's attention in November 2025 with this rant.
Over on Kick, we've got one person who supported all night, your future stepdad, and it was 1 sub.
Angry at his audience for their lack of donations, the streamer issued an ultimatum.
Unless we get—
Dude, DSP's been doing this for fucking years, man. He's one of the most legendary lolcows in my opinion. He's just been doing this for so long.
Get 50 subs by the end of tonight, now it will be 49. You're never getting text messages in your moral support ever again.
Completing his crash out by cussing at his viewers.
We're not going to listen to your thing anymore. A lot of whiny people, demanding people who don't reciprocate.
This rant went viral across social media. Eventually,
It's not even the first time. That's the best part. You see him talking with Asmon? Yes, it was legendary. I actually think Asmon broke character a few times. He actually was kind of in disbelief at how fucking stupid DSP is. Like, I think he got stun locked a little bit, like for half a second.
ending up at Asmon's doorstep.
So what I think is so funny about this is that
some memberships and some tips. And we need all those to start coming in.
You gotta watch it. It's so funny.
Right now.
Right now.
Do it right now. Hey you, I want you to give me money.
Asmon further revealed that this wasn't the first time DSP had shown his desperation.
There's no way you're about to give people a motivational speech to give you money. There's no way you're fixing to do that.
Control. And then you're gonna walk back here and you're gonna contribute.
This has to be extortion.
DSP's pattern of demanding donations online had the internet calling him the final boss of begging, which led to the streamer losing his cool at creators like Asmongold.
We're joking, and like you get the joke.
Okay.
But the morons of the internet don't.
I'm the
so
moron.
when someone will clip that segment and post it up on X again and be like, this is what happened tonight. These idiots will
That's what's happening right now.
actually think that's what fucking happened because they're that dumb. They're too lazy.
The streamer followed this up with a bold claim.
Ooh, of any stature. It's moist critical. As
I don't even have to add anything to this, chat. I'm not gonna lie. He's been around for so long.
Gold.
This
it
is
doesn't
real,
matter
by the
who
way.
talked shit about me. I'm still gonna be here tomorrow.
Only for Asmon to deliver a calm yet brutal reminder.
That's true, and I have to respect DSP. I do. You gotta respect Phil. He's still out there swinging, regardless of everything, regardless of how many million view videos that I put out about him or anything like that. He's still out there. Like, you gotta respect the roach, bro.
The sarcastic response had the
You know how in MMOs there's like people who just beg constantly for like gold or currency? He's literally that incarnate, and he has no shame. Zero shame.
internet rolling on the floor. Asmon may have found an infinite money glitch by farming DSP, a joke that Asmon leaned on as well.
I think you need to get unbanned on Twitch as a personal investment to me so I can farm your crash outs even more.
The same doesn't hold for Nina Lynn, though, for whom Asmon wanted a harsher punishment.
Any length of time that she's banned for, that is not a permanent ban. I mean, committing a felony on stream, I feel like that should be an instant perma, right?
VTubers get less leniency than Nina Lynn harassing men on stream or like stealing shit on stream. Yeah, I said it. Sadly, yeah, it's why I just can't win. Like YouTube, Twitch, Kick, like you just can't win with them. No, VTubers showing hips without being in the pool category. You piece of shit.
He referred to Nina and Zoe Spencer's assault on FaZe Silky's assistant, Saeed, which triggered
Literally
outrage.
twerking on a guy's fucking dick. Like, yeah, that's fine. Touching his butt, touching freaking poor this guy's toast butt. Yeah, it's fine. Just give a little slap on the wrist. It's okay. VTuber shows hips. That's a 2-week, 30-day ban.
Across the internet, with some of the most brutal statements coming from Asmongold.
You're a toxic, disgusting, ratchet, Cardi wannabe fucking bitch. That's what you are. That's what you are. That's what you will always be.
People will
and
always
even
vote
at
for
the
that.
end of this, after all of this goes away and you can move, you're gonna move on eventually with your life. You will still be a disgusting bitch. You will be. Because you can't even take accountability.
This fiery reply was part of his total breakdown of Nina's apology, in which she first claimed that big
This was all written by AI.
YouTubers were exploiting the situation.
Wasn't even heartfelt.
Saeed
She's not
follows me
sorry.
on Twitter, and he personally reached out and he said, thank you for covering it. He did. You're lying. You're emotionally manipulating.
Further exposing Nina's lies after reading her claim of apologizing to Saeed.
If you were able to apologize to him directly, then why were you asking for his phone number, but it was never given to you? Because like that, remember, like, because you were asking a bunch of people for his phone number and they didn't give you his phone number. So like, how did that happen?
Saeed, however, wasn't the only victim Nina had to address, as she was also under fire for previously harassing YouTuber Disguised Toast.
Bro.
Under fire
Bro.
for previously harassing.
Bro, I wouldn't even do this to a guy that like I'm just friends with. I cannot imagine having the audacity to do this on stream for everyone to see. I hate this. I hate this. This makes me feel so uncomfortable. And if a dude did this to a girl, you'd be ran off the internet. You would be doxxed. People would fucking harass you to the end of time.
YouTuber Disguised Toast. Despite Toast sharing his experience as a victim, Nina disregarded his claims in her apology.
Wait a minute. So, are you saying that Disguised Toast lied? Because he said that you did this non-consensually. So is he
Yeah, he's a
lying
liar.
about this happening?
Yeah, he's a man. He's a liar, obviously. Duh.
The question marks adding up, Judge Asmongold delivered his final verdict.
You're lying in your apology, and you're weaponizing somebody else's trauma to defend yourself from criticism.
A running theme for Nina, as she would later use a different issue to defend herself.
You try to piss off female streamers, and then when you get a reaction that you wanted, you go, why are you so emotional?
I don't claim you. You piss off female streamers, I don't claim you.
You know, like, yo, if you emotional, stop streaming. Like,
resulting in a reminder from Asmon about the actual problem here.
If you
Relax, just stop sexually assaulting people. Like, god damn, it's not a gender thing. Just stop touching, keep your hands to yourself.
Even though Nina is back to streaming on Twitch, her viewership has cratered by over 23% following Asmon's backlash.
That's
now,
a decent
she is
amount.
a new member of Asmon's.
I'm actually surprised. Most people who are fucking stupid and watch that kind of content, they'll usually like fucking go back there and be like, no, fuck you, Nina, I love you, please. Please. How's she back on Twitch? Because Twitch has an awful moderation system that's biased, and they also don't want to get backlash for permanently banning a woman off the platform. Yeah, because women get treated in the justice system and in general, like in life, with like bubble wrap and gloves. You can't do that. Like, it's okay to shit all over a guy for doing this, but like the perception of how people like perceive girls doing crimes, it's like, oh geez, she's just like, oh, she's so misunderstood. Oh, you don't get it. Like, oh, it's okay. Like, she just got a punishment a little bit.
A victim, unlike
infantilized,
controversial political streamer Hassan Piker, who's been part of that group since March 2025.
And this is the problem, is that Hassan keeps making this comparison. He keeps going and saying that being pro-Hamas is pro-Palestine. This is a terrible way of looking at it, and Hamas is a terrorist organization, and you do a massive disservice to Palestinians when you just use them interchangeably. And it damages their entire cause. It makes all of them look like they're these bad people.
These calm rebuttals to Hassan have led thousands on the internet to believe that Asmon became the #1 political streamer on Twitch without even trying, and Hassan can't stand it. Beyond the
broad-stroking people of any kind, of any race, of any country is just a bad thing to do. People will always find a way to fucking criticize you for that.
Political debates, Asmon has also called out Hassan for deflecting criticism.
Can't do
It took
that.
him 2 years to fucking come out and be like, yeah, the genocide is happening and it's really fucking bad.
What are you talking about?
Ranting about streaming legend Charlie, aka Moist Critical, who was bashing Hassan for the Collargate saga in October 2025. Asmon therefore reminded Hassan that he was missing the point.
He doesn't make commentary about politics. What is this? Like, he very rarely says anything about politics at all. What does this have to do with the dog and bringing about like Israel, Palestine, etc.?
Hassan
to the fridge, to the TV, Kaya will be free. That's how it's political.
However, would dig his heels in on the deflection.
It's pretty wild for him to say that. I mean, it's a wild position for him in particular to say that, considering, you know, the org that he was a part of and how many people had to leave the organization.
Talking about Asmon's gaming company, One True King, which drew heat in 2022 for a co-founder's SA allegations.
Guy's biggest writer and only remaining bestie is Rape Tone.
Describing Asmon's relationship with YouTuber Tectone, who had faced similar accusations in the past. These claims didn't sit right with the internet though. Dude is trying so hard to divert people's attention away from his animal abuse. A feeling that Asmon amplified in his clapback to the streamer.
That's a classic tactic though. Like, yeah. It's just, it is what it is. Like, everybody look at this person. He's way worse than me. Which arguably, like, on an objective moral scale, doing what he did to Kaya, if it's true, and it's like he is shocking her, which we all know he is. I think it so personally, but it's way worse to do like that to a human being. Like, yeah.
It seems very clear to me that Hassan is unable to accept any degree of fault, ill behavior, mistake, even a very small one. And I think that what that's going to do in a long enough timeline is it's going to get him into a lot of trouble.
Further leaving Hassan with professional advice.
If you keep doing this and saying this stuff about people, eventually you're going to run into a problem legally. I don't know why he's doing this. He's setting himself up to fail for no reason.
Now, Asmon's final remark could also apply to Twitch streamer Ludwig, who first reacted to Hassan's scandal on October 23rd, 2025.
I'm also not even friends with Hassan. Legitimately, I'm not.
I've talked about this and I've already laid this out. I don't think he is lying. They're just streamer friends. No, hold on. I've talked about this before. You may disagree with me and that's okay. I do think that they're just streamer friends. I don't think they're friends. And I don't know if he finishes the clip, but Jellywig specifically says, like, I wouldn't invite this guy to my wedding. I wouldn't go hang out with him if I stopped streaming tomorrow, and I would never talk to him again. I don't think he's lying. There are many instances in relationships like that where it's just like, it's just clout.
Explanation came after viewers called him out for his relationship with the under fire political streamer.
When I retire,
so
I will never speak to 95% of the streamers I collab with again.
And that's true for everyone, including me, probably.
Hassan is part of that group.
Yeah.
Asmon initially sympathized with this response.
He's tired? Yeah, he's probably tired of getting entangled in this drama, in this bullshit over and over and over.
It's bad news press for Mr. Jellywig.
And he's finally done with it.
Ludwig wasn't done with it though, because 2 days later, he made headlines again.
After my stream, I got close-up pictures of the shock collar.
Oh no.
On my mother's life.
And this is where I had to ream him out for that. I was like, you had something going here. Like, this was a day before, and I gave Mr. Ludwig the benefit of the doubt. And then the next day, I remember this too. Like, I was like, chat, we gotta talk about this. And I was like, I watched the clip and I was like, holy shit, he actually completely did a 180. That's crazy. On my mother's life, and then he just folds.
This defense was disregarded by the internet, with the majority seeing it as a classic act of glazing Hassan. Asmon, meanwhile, exposed Ludwig's strategy in this situation.
Oh god, is he really still trying to play both sides on this?
Yes.
Don't tell me you're trying to play both. No, stop it. What are you doing? Is he addicted? Is he addicted to this?
Leading viewers to joke that
the clout? Yes. There's a lot of people like that.
Hassan just zapped Ludwig a few times to get him back in line.
The fucking GTA reference of the dog, dude.
This wasn't the first time
the bat and the leash.
Asmon put Ludwig on blast, as the pair also clashed after the Summer Games Fest in June 2025.
Wait, hold up. Black female protagonists. Let's check Asmon's chat real quick. Halo DEI.
Oh my god.
DEI trailer.
Was he wrong though? Was he wrong? What game was that? Was it actually like a bad game?
Asmon hit back at this attempt to mock
Yeah, I don't even remember what game it was.
him by turning the tables
did it
on
come
Ludwig.
out?
So you trying to make me look bad because of my chat.
Looks like ARC. Oh, okay.
But you don't want to look bad because of your friend
I'm no longer inviting Mango to Mogul Moo's event.
that you told to drink alcohol at your
yeah.
party.
Asmon was
This
referring
was
to
sad,
the infamous
dude.
Mario Kart event hosted by Ludwig earlier,
Arcade was
in which
good.
his
No, I
friend
didn't know which
Mango
game
made
it was.
other streamers feel uncomfortable.
You knew he was blood alcohol poisoning level drunk. And
Dude, he's blasted. Look at his face. Oh my goodness. Mango, no.
And you were gassing him up. But the
Yeah,
moment
he
that I
was.
watch a trailer and I don't say a single thing, you're trying to farm hate on me.
Completing his takedown of Ludwig with a final clapback.
I wonder which one is worse. People saying DEI in the comments section or real life sexual harassment and alcohol poisoning.
True.
Oh my god. Oh, my chat said something bad. Fix your
That's
friend.
not even a bad thing. They're just making a joke. Half the people in the chat are joking. My chat makes this fucking joke all the time. Sometimes someone in chat will like fucking say like, "Oh look, it's a female protagonist. She's not looking very good right now. This chat, this is dead." Joke, like, yeah, for sure.
Then maybe we can talk about my chat.
This resulted in the internet calling Ludwig out for his behavior. Enables friend, then distances self from friend after enabling. What a snake. Ludwig therefore encouraged his friend's concerning behavior, unlike Asmon, who discouraged his friend and business partner Mizkif from abusive behavior.
So, Ray, Cinna, some of me and Miz's mutual business partners, and Asmongold were all messaging him to stop.
Emiru further disclosed what Asmon did to stop Mizkif.
And by the way, Asmongold told me that he tried to call Miz while he was talking, and it rang 3 times and then hung up.
Which Asmon confirmed in his reaction to Emiru's expose of Mizkif.
Yep.
This is why, by the way, I haven't reacted to any Miz clips in the last like 6 months. I haven't talked about Miz in the last 6 months.
Smart.
I don't have anything to do with him like a year.
Following these bombshell revelations, Mizkif reacted aggressively.
It is time to go full demon time. Just letting you know.
That never happened, by the way.
There is no holding back.
What demon time?
Who cares anymore?
I was waiting. I really wanted to fire it for content. Nothing happened.
I will expose everything about every person that you've ever known. And it is time to go full demon time.
Proceeding to blame Emiru for his behavior.
Emmy was also violent. She would throw clothes or plushies at me, and I punched holes in the walls or slammed doors in aggression.
This line of defense was immediately crushed by Asmongold.
I think, again, the reason why he's using the plushies or he's using the clothes as an example is because you can't prove that, whereas you can with holes in the door or damaged property.
Asmon would have more opportunities to hit back, though, as Mizkif continued playing the victim card.
I told her, if we're going to be serious about this relationship, I need her to stop posting as much and to not farm these people.
Referring
This fucking blew my fucking ass apart, bro.
to the attention Emmy got due to her content, which Asmon thought—
Stop doing cosplays! Other men are looking at you! No! You're fitting into parasocialness!
was hypocritical of him.
How can you talk about not wanting to be disrespected by your girlfriend and even play that card whenever you have a revolving door of girls around that you bring on to farm as
and you inadvertently flirt with them? Granted, maybe it's a mutual agreement and it's just like for content, which is fine, I guess. Like, I don't know, I think it would bother me, but like that's just me. But like, if you have a mutual understanding, you can't fucking get mad at her for that shit. She's just cosplaying, not just shaking her ass out on the stream.
if like there might be something going on.
Asmon followed this up with a question that further weakened Mizkif's claims of Emmy's alleged violence.
The video of him banging Emmy's door has been posted on YouTube? Yeah,
that's
like
just
where's
scary.
the videos of Emmy doing anything like that? Where's the videos of him yelling? Where are the holes on the wall that Emmy is punched in the wall? Where are the other people coming out with stories about Emiru sexually assaulting them? There's none. I wonder why.
After karate chopping Mizkif's defense on stream, Asmon also took real-world action by firing him from OTK. Since then, Miz has lost over 80% of active subscriptions, which is close to the 86% drop in game developer Pirate Software's Twitch viewership.
This was my cinema because it came from World of Warcraft. This is a great time. It was soft enough drama where it's like it's not super serious, but it was really fun to farm.
Ever since his controversial comments.
I love this.
The reason why I have a problem with Stop Killing Games is specifically it starts the wrong conversation.
Criticizing the popular movement led by YouTuber Ross Scott, which
Yep.
aimed to protect video games that people paid for instead of letting developers destroy them.
I see the danger involved, I see the vagueness in the language, and it doesn't make sense to me. If we want to
Me
fight
when I
for
lie.
better conditions for players, then fight the actual problem. Don't make new ones.
Now, since Asmongold was supporting the movement, he hit back at Pirate Software.
The games industry is trying to malign, misrepresent, and demonize the Stop Killing Games initiative so they can maintain an unfair and unethical chokehold over publication of their video games.
This rebuttal proved timely, especially after Jason's backlash had left the movement hanging by a thread.
And then he also counter-argued and said that he didn't actually affect the movement that much when Pirate Software unironically flooded my shorts with that specific like anti-killing games rhetoric. It flooded my shorts and people took it at face value And people took it very seriously. Like, a lot of people were like, yeah, you're wrong. Pirate Software's totally right. He worked in the gaming industry.
Biggest critic by far is YouTuber and streamer Pirate Software. The problem is how incredibly influential this YouTuber has been.
Asmon, however, proved far more...
And then he downplayed it. Phrasing Alana flooded you. Guys, flooded my shorts, like my feed. Oh my god, you guys are so fried. If I was a dude, you would not fucking catch that. You would not care.
Influential as his support, along with that of other creators, pushed the movement forward.
Stop Killing Games has reached 1 million signatures.
This is exactly the amount it needed to reach the European Commission, which Asmon saw as a huge success.
The fact is that the government has the army, the government has the guns, the government has all of the power. If they tell a company to jump, the company says how high.
The future of the movement, therefore, looks bright, leaving Pirate Software to lick the wounds to his ego. I hope that your initiative gets everything that you asked for, but nothing you wanted.
What a bitch, dude. What a bitch. We need to look at the follow-up for that. But then again, government bureaucracy is really slow. I've been really curious about that. Because you want to know what's going to happen if this actually goes through with the legislature and they actually talk about it in Parliament in the EU. This could potentially affect America. I think they killed it. I thought it was getting re-pulled again. They tried to kill it in England specifically, and then there was some news this week, Alana. That's good. I'd have to look into it. I'll look into it on my own time. I don't want to be like misinformed and like spread shit while I'm reacting to stuff.
Making him
England
yet another
tried
victim
to kill it for
of
sure.
Asmongold.
Yeah, this was news a few days ago. It's gonna go ahead into Parliament. That's good. That's awesome. Again, I was gonna say like, damn, it's been a while since I heard any news, but then I remember fucking government bureaucracy is painfully slow. Anyway, really good video. Really good video. That was fun. I like that.